So you talked about pepper spray.
Yeah.
Last summer, there was an incident on Sales Street where a family was pepper sprayed by police, and I talked to a 3-year-old girl who was actually pepper sprayed.
Right.
And what occurred to me in the days after that, as I thought about it, was Sales Street, the area this happened, is in the Port of Providence.
Right.
Right, one of the highest pollution
asthma rates,
areas.
yeah.
And it has this hugely high asthma rate.
Yeah.
And there is police video of a woman in her mid-20s, 30s, somewhere there, leaning against the car, trying to catch her breath.
Right.
Unable to.
Right.
And they're waiting for a medical response, and one is a long time coming. I mean, she's on that thing breathing for like 6 minutes. It was very, very disturbing. So what I'm thinking about here is, aside from however we're going to do the policing, because police probably weren't necessary to break up a party.
Correct.
But what do we do about the Port of Providence? There are people there who are suffering because of toxins, because of pollutants, and it could be related to the highway, it could be related to a lot of things. One more thing, it doesn't feel like there's a 4 or 8 or even 12-year plan to get rid of the port or to change the port.
Right.
So what do we do? Well, how do we handle this?
Well, you just said it. We have to have a plan to get rid of the Port of Providence. But I think, we need an overarching, ambitious plan for climate, right? We need a city-level Green New Deal. Yeah. Mayor Wu has, laid down the blueprint. I think that, people, communities of color need to be leading the front because they're the most affected. But, I also have asthma. When I was pepper sprayed by that police officer, I seriously thought I was going to die. I didn't, it was my first time experiencing pepper spray. And, the thoughts in my head was that, my lungs are going to swell up and close.
Yeah.
And, I'm amongst thousands of people, and the police do not seem like my friend at the time. So where am I gonna go? Who do I go to? What do I do? Right? And thank God we had medics, because I probably would have been in the hospital if not. But I think we need a city level Green New Deal, and I think that has to include rezoning the Port of Providence and taking parts by eminent domain. We need to make it into a public green space, and we need to make it a tourist attraction. We can build like India Point Park. That place is packed. That is one of the biggest social, gathering places in our city. And so we need to do the same thing in the Port of Providence, because right now it's an eyesore, but second, it's dangerous to our well-being. And if we don't do something about it, then communities of color will continue to suffer.